Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Sagevivor Season 4 Hogwarts. In this episode, we are still in these same split tribes, although another swap is coming next episode. This episode, they were playing Battleship, Quidditch Battleship, just a fun little version, between the two tribes, and the Potters lost yet again, so they are going back to Tribal Council. So we'll go ahead and go and see them, get a lot of their points of views, and kind of get what's shaken down. This tribal was a little bit more straightforward as this cast gets, but from here on out, it's only going to ramp up. Starting with this tribal, I think this tribal specifically is kind of the starting point of the crazy, and it only kind of continues from there. So, let's get into it.
Hey Sagevivor, what's up? It is Thursday afternoon. Tomorrow is my literal last day of undergrad ever. Like, my last paper is due tomorrow. I graduate Sunday. So it's just kind of weird. I had my last meeting with my favorite professor. He was, like, we had to meet with him for our final project. So it was my last meeting with him ever today. He gave me a Barbie tattoo, like a temporary tattoo. I can't put it on yet, obviously, because of graduation. But yeah, my parents are meeting my boyfriend tomorrow, so that's weird. Anyways, game updates. I feel so bad. I'm sitting at work and these two girls just looked at me like I was crazy. Anyways, I feel really bad that I haven't been able to be online that much this week, but I've had like a million papers to write because, you know, it's finals. Dylan literally said he would like lay his life on the line for me, and I'm sitting here like, you don't have to do that, King. But thanks, bestie. He was like, let's get you a win. And I went, there's a cash prize in this game, and you're telling me you want me to win? Okay. Yeah, so I really like Dylan. Obviously, Blue is still number one, and then I'm just online at weird times right now, so I don't really have other like close allies, and I feel really bad about that, but like it's just a really busy week for me. Luckily we haven't had to like go to tribal yet to deal with any of that. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, no, it feels weird. Like, I was talking about this in my professional yesterday, but like it feels weird not having to have gone to tribal. Like, I don't even know how long in, like 5 or 6 tribals in, and I still haven't had to go. Like, that's just weird. I'm used to being the person who goes to tribal every single round before tribal council, so for this to be like so chill for me doesn't feel right, you know what I mean? Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go write a paper about philosophy.
What's up, Sagevivor? This is my confessional for episode 4. Shocker that I'm still here because I was very inactive at the beginning, but I was just letting other people shine, obviously. Now I'm ready to play. I have an extra vote, which is really cute. I went back to try to buy another one, but one of the bitches in Hufflepuff they used my points on me. Like, you 4 are together, and I'm alone, and you use the points. So they're all dead to me. I don't care who did it. That tribe is dead to me. I hope they all go home, and I will make it my mission to send them all home. I'm a Ravenclaw now. I like Blueberry, I like Ruth, I like Andy. So now that Kathy is gone, I'm just gonna be like, yo, pick me. Like, I'm gonna be such a fucking pick me. But like, they're good vibes, and they're nice, and they want to work with me, I think, and I don't have to tell them about my extra vote. So I might as well just kind of like hitch my wagon onto that and ride with it. Pixel can go. The other ones can go. Like, they're not providing for me right now, and I need the constant attention. So that's like where we're at. Yeah, that's great. Like, I'm probably gonna be inactive on the weekends, but like, I'm here now, so this is what we get.
Alright, we're gonna keep this short and sweet. Very quickly, the tribal last night was pretty entertaining. I'm glad that Max voted with us. It's a good setup for future votes and for a swap. because I think the other Ravenclaws on the other tribe are probably pretty tight, and my gut says that they're probably good with the other Slytherins as well. So if we like swap back, numbers could get a little funky, but for this vote, I believe it's going to be Hunter. I hope it's Hunter. Don't really see any future where we work together on anything, so better to get him going now. I'd rather work with Dex, and Aaron is sort of a toss-up, but I think there's maybe potential there. Stinks that we're back at Tribal again, second time in a row, but the challenge was sort of random, so there wasn't a whole lot of like skill involved, so stinks, but should be a relatively smooth vote. I'm gonna go send in my parchment now. Hopefully we can speed up this 36-hour window for Tribal. Probably not. I don't think they'll do that for us, but yeah, it would be nice to just get the train rolling and get our next challenge, and move on.
Morning, Sagevivor. Yesterday, we had the sorta semi-day off because the challenge ended early. So we had a little bit over, like a good close, like 37 hours to come up with a vote. I spoke to Aaron and Hunter, and like I told anyone else outside of the Huffies and Bliss, I told them, I said, well, because Johnny was like, oh, you know, the way the lines were, they might vote that same way again. I said, that's fine, that's respectable, whatever. But they want to keep the heat off me, which I'm all good and all that, but I already told them I'm loyal to my allies. I don't give a damn. I'm not voting for Aaron and Hunter. Like, John, I'm telling John, like, John, we will work with you. There's no problem with us working with you. Like, there's gonna come a point in time that you Hufflepuffs are gonna get what's coming to y'all. Like, come on, man. And I'm trying to, like, basically really put my neck out there, but I'm not trying to play too hard because I tried to do something at Final 20, mind you. At Final 20, and I'm here to play. So, like, I refuse to, like, just sit down and let my allies go down, but I just gotta sit back, adapt, and let it, whatever happens, happens. But I'm not voting for Aaron or Hunter. I don't give two shits. I don't care who's mad. I'm loyal to the people that I'm with, to a fault. And if that bites me in the butt, then so what? It bites me in the butt. But these Huffies are pissing me off. They are staying too tight, too strong, as much as they don't want to appear to be. Why do you think I'm gonna want to work with you when you start snipping at my allies one at a time? Like, I'm not. That's not how I play. I'm sorry. That's not the way I'm gonna play this game. And I have yet to hear anything about a concrete, conclusive vote. Like, I'm just trying to make sure Aaron and Hunter and myself, the three of us, survive to the next round, okay? And, like, for all these people that want to work with me, like Casper, Johnny, and Bliss, they want to work with me, but work with me. Take out Gary or Matthew. Like, I think they're cool people, but, like, come on now, we gotta do something. I'm just trying to, like, really preserve my allies here. Well, it's official. Gary has told me a name. He told me Hunter. And I told him, listen, do what you guys feel like you gotta do. And this is a hill I'll forever die on, even if it's for self-preservation. Like, when people show me loyalty or vice versa, and well, however how it starts, when loyalty is shown, versus, you know, I can't easily just write down someone's name, right? I'm loyal to the people that I'm with, and when y'all look back and see this, y'all will know, Hunter and Aaron, I am not voting you guys, because you guys have shown me that you're willing to work with me in this game. You're loyal. Like, that Bliss gamble that we did shows a lot. Like, that speaks value. Can't say the same for Max. He is someone who is for self-preservation, and I'm trying to tell Gary, like, you know, a lot of people don't share that same sentiment. And he asked me, who? I was like, well, for starters, people on your own tribe, and Max. Like, as you can clearly see, he did what he did out of self-preservation. Now, I'm not trying to throw Max under the bus or whatever, but, like, dude, what the fuck? What else are we going to do? Like, he turned on his day one, not his soon day one, but, like, he turned on Kathy, someone who started off on your tribe with, like, and he just, people on a whole different tribe tried to fight for her more than you, which is crazy, because you decided to, you know, back out last minute. Are you kidding me? Like, why the hell? So now I'm just very iffy. I just don't want to. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it, and I won't do it. And whether it bites me in the butt or not, I'm not voting for Aaron or Hunter. So the three of us will just vote Matthew, and hopefully we can get people on board with that.
So work has been exhausting, so I haven't been able to be as active as I wanted to. Like yesterday, I didn't even get a lunch. So, yeah. And then when I got home, I basically had a snack and then went to bed because I said, screw this day. So, I haven't made my rounds as much as I usually would, but the people I have talked to I really like. Obviously, I'm still close with Memo and Raph, but Pixel I do trust as well. I actually know him from another org, multiple other orgs, and well, I mean, the first time I played with them, I got him out. Oops. But since then, we're cool now, and we usually work together. Ruth and I have been bonding over Jane Austen. It's so nice to find somebody else that loves Jane Austen as much as I do. Pride and Prejudice has always been my favorite book, so I love that somebody else appreciates it like I do. Tyson, I haven't gotten to talk to as much just because our schedules are literal opposites, with both of us being busy, so we'll get there. And then Andy and AJ are both super, super sweet. I feel for Andy. I had to get my tonsils out and my wisdom teeth out, and ooh, it hurts. So I feel for him. And AJ is honestly just a really cool person to talk to. Same with Dylan. Dylan, I feel like is somebody I can laugh with. So I always appreciate that in a person. Blue, I get what Memo and Wrath are saying. It's a little hard to talk to Blue, but they seem like a nice person. It's just a little tough to communicate, but nothing against them. It's just we haven't really found that click yet.
Hey y'all, what's up? Back for another confessional. Open this is pretty simple, it's seeming pretty simple. Hunter's probably gonna go unless there's advantage or blindside shenanigans, which is always possible. There's always a part of me that's like, something could go wrong here because something can always go wrong. But I think Hunter's gonna be going, maybe even unanimously. We'll see though, Dex and Aaron aren't acting like they did last time. They're like seeming to be more on board with it, but we'll see how that goes. I contemplated targeting Casper this vote just because, I know Casper is trying, but at the same time, he's gone at school most days, and I just don't want to be in a position late game where he, trying to pull a vote together, something came up last minute or whatever, and I just not able to reach him because he's at school, and I don't want my game to come down to that, and so I thought about that, decided that it wasn't worth the risk this time because I would be roping in Dex and Aaron and Hunter, and I would be worried that would be giving Dex, Aaron, and Hunter, who seem to be quite the unified three, too much power. So just taking one of them out would be nice, especially the one of them that I talk to the least, and then just getting it down to two of them, and then making a move like that. Also hoping to use that to try and stay in the good graces of them and whatnot, keeping my options open come another swap or merge or whatever comes my way. So that's the plan. Hopefully it goes well. I won't check the votes right away because I'll be at a board game night tonight. Yeah. Alright. Fingers crossed.
It's episode 5 and nothing is really happening on our tribe, so if you guys want some content, you have to check the other tribe's confessions. We had this battleship challenge and I woke up to being immune, which is why I had kinda 2 break days. I should have probably used those days to socialize more with people, but most people were busy and I kinda didn't have any motivation to check Discord the past 2 days, so I was mostly inactive. And I was in the greenhouse with Bliss in the safari, and she told me that she got 4 votes from the Gryffindors, the last tribal, which is why I'm slightly concerned about her this tribal, but hoping she got this. And sorry if I sound a bit dead, as I usually record these confessions at 1 AM.
Last tribal was very, very, very messy. I mean, the vote was split. It was 6-4, which that being at final 20 is like crazy. So they tried to flip. They wanted me to flip with them to vote Bliss because they knew I wasn't budging for Matthew to go. I wouldn't have voted Bliss either way, but they still tried. But Kathy got out, which was the plan. But now the Gryffindors know, they're kind of at the bottom. So if we lose next tribal, and if we keep losing tribals, then we'll take the Gryffindors out, and they'll see, that, we're strong. The Hufflepuffs are strong, which could make me a huge target. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully I get into, some, I don't know, literally anything that could give me for sure safety no matter what happens is perfect, because I am very scared. I felt safe before, I don't feel safe anymore. As of social connections, I still am trying to be close with Gary because he does have that idol, so I'm trying to make sure that's used in a way that could benefit me. I'm trying to get close with Dex and Aaron just because those two I feel could be useful. I'm close with Bliss and Max, and then Johnny and Matthew. I guess I'm close with them, and they're also OG Hufflepuffs, so hopefully keeps me safe for a little bit. I'm gonna need a lot of damage control because, again, I do not feel safe, and I could potentially be going home soon, which would not be cute. It would not. That's basically it. I'm gonna need a lot of praying because it's too messy here. But yeah, that's it. Bye bye.
Hello everyone, this is video confessional number 5, I believe. Not much has happened since we last spoke because it's only been a day. We had a challenge for like Battleship, but it was like Harry Potter lingo. And we beat the crap out of them, and Pixel was our spokesperson. So it's a good thing Pixel got us the win because of course I don't want to vote people out at this point in the game. I think we can stick with us, our tribe going into merge. There are obviously going to be other relationships and everything, but as long as we diminish the Hufflepuff, then anti-Ravenclaw might also be a good movement to have going into the merge, and it might put people like me, Memo, our Slytherins on top because we are the tribe that actually had the least amount of people in it, as well as the Hufflepuffs if they keep, if they take people out. If Bliss goes home, that will be unfortunate, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Other than that, I mean, not much has happened. My relationship with what the hell? Who am I thinking of? I was gonna say TJ, but kind of bad. Anyways, I have a pretty good relationship with most of my tribe. AJ is kind of developing into it, and we'll see if we can talk to him. Nicole and Memo are still close allies. I mean, Andy's pretty good to talk to. I mean, the only people I'm not really vibing with who I'm probably going to send home if I can, given the chances, Blueberry and Ruth. And that's because they've just not really been there for me. And surprisingly, Pixel has been one of the top 3 people that I think I've spoken to, which is pretty good because, I want us to be able to move past our other relationship in the other game and to be allies in this game, possibly, instead of just taking them out. But anyways, yeah, that's all for tonight. That's about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Send trust rankings in the confessional, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Goodbye. Peace.
I thought this tribe was going to be like the best thing ever for me, and so far it's been the worst. The likelihood that we vote out Hunter is extremely high, and I just kind of got to accept that. I'm heading into work now. This may be all the confessionals that I'm able to give this cycle. I'm going to try to get in a trust ranking and stuff as much as possible so I don't get a strike. But obviously it sucks to lose Hunter. I'm trying to make waves with like Bliss and other people. I don't know what is going on with not wanting to target a yellow tribe person. It like makes no sense. And then I also gotta focus on my yard sale, which if I survive the cycle, I'll finally be able to post, which I'm exciting. It's gonna make people like me even more. Which right now is the only thing going for me is that I'm the Gryffindor that people like the most. They don't like Hunter for the way that he's been AFK and left people in bed. People don't like Dex with how controlling he is. And then there's me. And so I'm the most liked red person. And so I have to take what I can get. I'm probably like, out of the 9 people in the trust rankings, I'm probably somewhere around 57th. I just have to accept that for what it is. And move on from there. I have too much going on right now in my personal life to focus too much on gameplay right this second. So, yeah, that's about it.
Well, we lose the fucking challenge again. Gary gets his ass handed to him in this battleship thing because we decided to make a penis with our battleship board in the hopes that they would be psyched out into thinking that wouldn't be something that we would do. Turns out they called it. They guessed all of our pieces in like the first 10 turns, and here we are back again. And as you probably may have guessed, the previous tribal, Kathy ended up being my decision for who should go home. It was a really tough decision for me because I know Kathy was someone that was fairly loyal to me in the long haul, but she really was not doing herself any favors and was really isolated to herself, me, and the Gryffindor trio, and I didn't really feel super comfortable moving forward with that because I think it made a lot of enemies for me down the line and a lot of enemies for the Ravenclaw tribe as a whole. I think it's better now that I'm seated in the majority with the Hufflepuff 4 and Bliss, and we can make a pretty easy decision going into the night. And right now, it looks like that decision might be Hunter. So I'll keep you posted. This might be the first tribal where you get 2 videos if anything actually happens, but like, man, this tribe has been really, really quiet. Like, really quiet. Might be the break day, I don't know what the hell, but like, nobody's talking, nobody's doing anything, so it's a bit nerve-wracking, but I think I'll be okay. We'll see.
Okay, I'm currently going to be driving to work, so pardon me if this audio confessional is a little rough, but I want to make sure I get one in for episode 5 before I actually start working. Wrath texting me, okay. So, I want to say it's episode 5. There was never a thing, like, if, oh my gosh. That was worse than I thought. Okay, anyway. Ignore me. So, so I just wanted to talk about a few of the things that I just have been noticing have been a little weird. I said it earlier in my confessional, but when I was talking to so when I was talking to Pixel, I think it was earlier today. I was just talking to them about random things. Pixel mentioned that they disliked their professor, and how they were saying certain things, and so like I responded to like one of Pixel's messages with some red flags, because I was like, oh, no professor should be saying that, like that's a weird thing to say. But then it was like they responded to my red flags with like all caps inaudible, like the word inaudible, and I was like, what? And like they sent it some weird messages afterwards, which I have no idea what that means, but like I was really curious because I'm like, what does this mean? And like a similar thing happened yesterday when I was talking to Blueberry, and then out of nowhere, Blueberry in all caps just says the word charismatic, and I'm like, okay. And so I was like, after like seeing this happen twice, I'm like, okay, this can't be a coincidence. So I asked both of them. Pixel denies it immediately and says, I don't even know, I'm just weird. And so I'm like, sure. And Blueberry, they're like, or he's like, he says that he was just thinking of the word of describing how certain people were, and there was some miscommunication, and I do think Blueberry was just trying to cover something up, but I don't know. It seemed really odd to me that like 2 people would just randomly send a message without really good context on how, like, just like a word in all caps, and it's just like a random word, like inaudible and charismatic. Like what? I find it really odd, and I do think something's going on. If nothing's going on, then that's my problem, I guess. I'm overthinking it all, but like I have not been active enough in any idol hunt or search to know if this is something like, well, my initial impression from this whole thing is that this is for some idol hunt or advantage thing, or it's something where they have to send random words to people and then they get something for an advantage. I don't know, that's my best thought, and I'm like, I mean, I really don't care. It's just like, if they're doing it, I'm just like, what, like, I don't know. It seems really suspicious. I brought that up to Blueberry, and he was like, yeah, it was a little suspicious for Pixel, so I don't know what's happening there. I could just be, it's complete speculation by me, but I definitely, if it is definitely very weird, and so I don't know, like, even the fact of like it might being something, it kind of makes me trust Pixel and Blueberry a little bit less. Not that I really trusted them that closely anyway, but it was definitely odd. I definitely appreciate both of them because Blueberry, like, I still definitely like to work with them. Like, Blueberry is part of the original Ravenclaw, so, like, any way that a Ravenclaw can stay, I think is ideal, especially after Kathy going last time. And then we have Pixel, which they were, like, the spokesperson, I think, for the challenge, and then we won, so I was like, yeah, let's go Pixel. I want to keep people around who can win challenges for the pre-merge, because I don't want to go to Tribal, because I do think, just given the cast and the way I'm meshing with this cast, I don't think there's any way I'm destined for success going to Tribal in the pre-merge. I think if I can get to merge, I can pass myself off as a GOAT, maybe. But I'm definitely a very under-the-radar player. Like, the past few orgs, I've been much more bold, and, like, I've gotten idled out or just flat-out voted off for being a big threat. So I'm like, you know, maybe let's, like, step back a bit and chill, and just, like, really take it all in. It doesn't help that, like, my real life has been incredibly busy. Like, 10 million things are happening. It's crazy, but, I just find it odd about how the way things are talking to me. If someone else says something weird to me, or like something like that, I know something will be up then. But I think it's just weird that like 2 people just randomly send me a message, and I'm like, what does this mean? I don't know. I could be overthinking it. Probably am, to be completely honest. But I don't trust anyone here. So like. Like, anyone could be doing anything at this point, and I have no idea, because, like, all the rooms I've been in for, like, gaining house points and stuff, I probably should go back to Ravenclaw Common Room soon. Like, people probably could be getting stuff, and I would have no idea. But yeah, I think it would be a good idea to maybe go to Ravenclaw Common Room, at least maybe tonight or tomorrow, to see if, like, anything happens over there. So, we'll see, I don't know. It's just crazy, really. I don't really trust anyone. So as long as I just make one round further, I'm like Gucci. So like winning immunity has been super nice. I haven't gone to Tribal yet, which I think is good because I think I'm definitely in danger if I go to Tribal. Hopefully I'm not the first one targeted if we do go to Tribal, but like I wouldn't be surprised if I am. Because like, not gonna lie, like the activity level this season has been really off and weird. And so I'm like, am I even active, or like what's happening? Like, I don't know if everyone's busy or if it's just me and then no one's talking to me and everyone's talking to each other a lot, or like what the deal is. But I mean, obviously I don't think I'm in a power position socially. I don't think my social game is very strong right now, which is fine. I can deal with that. But yeah, it's just all really weird. There's a police car. Good thing I'm not speeding. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I'm about to pull into work here, so I'm gonna hop off this video confessional soon, and I'll post it really quick. Well, we'll see, but I think it's just really odd of what people are saying to me, and definitely think there's a lot of stuff happening that I'm not aware of, which, at least, like, I know I'm on the bottom. That's all I know. But yeah, I need to get to work, so this is my episode 5 confessional, so see y'all later.
Good Sagevivor, this is Matthew. So this round's been kind of interesting. I definitely thought when we lost the challenge that, this tribe, I felt like probably should grow up a little bit and take this game a little more seriously. We were just drawing a pick, essentially, and losing pretty easily because, we weren't being random at all. And we just kind of gave it away and made it really easy for the other tribe. So that kind of stinks. I wasn't really a big fan of that. I'm told Hunter's supposed to be going this round. We'll see how that goes. I definitely was blindsided last time. I don't know what this group is. I'm definitely concerned. It's like, it was great. It was cool to see the texture, but that's definitely a little concerning for me. I'm definitely concerned for the relationship with Gary as well. So, yeah, that's kind of concerning. Because I could be seen as kind of a low man and be taken out. But I'm hoping that, you know, what it looks like is going to happen will happen, and nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm really concerned with that. Should be interesting to see what happens on this tribal. Not too much else has really happened. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Thanks.
So that is what went down in the Potter tribe. Unfortunately, Hunter was voted out, and he didn't give us a video confessional this time, but he did write a really lovely poem. So I do suggest that you join our Discord and check the confessionals and read it, because it's great. Anyways, thank you guys so much again for watching this episode of Sagevivor. Make sure to smash that like button for me to show your support for the series, and consider subscribing. It really does help not only myself, but it helps out the cast of Sagevivor as well. The better that the series does, the more that I can put into the series, and it just goes great for everybody. So do it. Go ahead. Hit the button. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one.